Hey guys, Xaryu here, going over patch 7.1.5, the newest build that was released 2 days ago. I want to go over spell changes, artifact traits, PvP talents, talent calculators, what I think of the whole patch in general. This is just the most recent build. It could change, obviously, it's changing every couple days, but I've been getting so many questions, what do you think of this patch, what do you think of this patch, are MAGE going to be good, are they going to be bad? I'll go over that right now with you guys. I just wanted to quickly note too that the season is ending in 2 weeks, so it ends on the 13th, but that does not mean the patch comes out on the 13th, as they say here in this blue post. So for those of you that are thinking the patch is going to come out on the 13th, that's not the case. So the patch is probably going to be another, I don't know, month or two. I'm just guessing. I don't actually have any insider information. But here are the spell changes as of this most recent build. Ice Block is now a 4-minute cooldown instead of 5-minute cooldown. That's great. That means, I think Ice Block is one of the most outdated cooldowns ever. Having a 5-minute cooldown in Legion is crazy. You look at Pain Suppression, Dispersion, you look at Rep Pally's Bubble, 2.5 minutes. Like, all of these different cooldowns are much shorter than 5 minutes, and our one defensive cooldown Ice Block has a 5-minute cooldown. Just seems very outdated. So 4-minute cooldown on Ice Block, that is awesome. I'm just going to be going over Frost Mage changes here, guys. So Fire, Arcane. I do want to take a look at Glacial Insulation here quickly. It's a new talent. Ice Barrier increases your armor by 100% while active, and Ice Block applies Ice Barrier to when it fades. I don't think this is going to be good. I could be wrong. Maybe it reacts really well against cleaves, like a Warrior DK or, Warrior Feral or something, and it keeps you alive. I don't think it's going to be good, though. I really just don't see. I see the Ice Barrier. You just put up the Ice Barrier, and it's just going to break anyway. Then your armor goes back to normal, and then you don't have Shimmer, because this is the same talent room as Shimmer, so yeah. Okay, so we're scrolling down here. These are all arcane actually, this is not an arcane change. This is for all mages. Cloak of Protection, okay? Damage over time effects deal 20% less damage to you. This is awesome. This is so cool. So this takes the place of Temp Shield in your talent row. And you can choose to go Cloak of Protection, which means when you're fighting LSD and FLS, Shadow Play, any type of double dot classes, if you just go Cloak of Protection, you're going to be way, way tankier, which is great, because I hate fighting double DP or double dot comps and just being rotted. So I'm really excited for Cloak of Protection. This is for Arcane. Scrolling down here. Fire Blast shows that it's going to be for Fire and Frost. I think that's a bug. I don't think that's actually the case. Blizzard now reduces the cooldown of Frozen Orb, kind of like how it was in WoD. Not a huge buff, but I'll take it, whatever. Blizzard here is just updating the tooltip. Cold Snap, reintroduced, baseline, 5-minute cooldown. That's awesome. So we have another Ice Block. It actually resets the cooldown of your Ice Barrier, Kona Cold, and Frost Nova as well, which is great. So I'm really excited to now have 2 blocks baseline, even if I'm playing with Shimmer. I'm very excited that block is now a 4-minute cooldown. Cold Snap being 5 minutes does seem very long, but I'll take it. I would rather see it go back to the old scheme where Ice Block is 5 minutes and Cold Snap is 3 minutes, so you can Cold Snap for blocks consistently. I would rather have that, but Cold Snap being there 5 minutes and block being 4, sure, I'll take it. It's a buff either way. Fingers of Frost no longer procs out Blizzard. And Ice Barrier, 30-second cooldown. Or, not 30-second cooldown, 25-second cooldown from a 30-second cooldown, and it shields you for 60 seconds. And Glacial Insulation, they added that tooltip in there as well. So, slight changes to that. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the spell changes. I don't see the Ice Lance buff, I don't see the Frostbolt nerf, I don't see the Glacial buff in these most recent spell changes, so I don't think they're in the game anymore. So I just wanted to quickly go over the artifact talent tree. Nothing here has changed. You're going to be going over the same exact path. I just wanted to let you guys know that in case there was any changes, but I don't see any. Here is the PvP talent calculator. The big thing here, guys, everything seems about the same, but the big thing here is Cloak of Protection. Against dot cleaves, if you go Cloak of Protection, you're going to be tanky, which is awesome, because Temp Shield doesn't do much against double dots anyway. And most of the time, you don't want to go Klepto unless you're maybe fighting a Resto Druid, but Cloak of Protection, awesome. Let's see, and the rest of these talents have been completely unchanged. So if you guys want to see, you know, when I take the rest of these talents, you can check out my talent video. But yeah, just Cloak of Protection and Temp Shield depending on what you're fighting. Let's move on to the other talents, the non-PvP talents, normal talents. Here we have Bone Chilling, Lonely Winter. Alright, so here is what I'm most concerned about. Shimmer and Ice Flows being on the same row. Do I think this is a good thing? Probably. Mages have insane amounts of mobility with being able to move while casting and blink while casting. It's pretty OP, but I'm very concerned because mages have to cast right now. If mages have to cast and you don't have Shimmer Ice Flows, how are you gonna get your damage off? How are you gonna get your CC off? Very concerned on how the viability of mages are gonna be when you lose half your mobility randomly. There's the Glacial Insulation. Like I said, I don't think you're going to use it too much. It just doesn't seem like there's too much of a place for it. And Canners still pick that. Ice Nova still pick that. Frozen Touch is different. It's changed. I still don't think it's very good. Unless some random Fingers of Frost spec becomes really good where you just spam Ice Lands. Doesn't seem to be enough damage though, based on the testing that I've done. So probably not. Could be wrong though, could be wrong. I haven't messed around with it too much, this is just speculation, but I would think Ice Nova is still going to be the way to go so you can shatter into it. Frigid Winds is also a new talent. Slows, reduce the target's movement speed by an additional 15%. So your Frostbolt is going to slow by 65 instead of 50. Your Cone of Cold is going to do 85 instead of 70, like that's crazy. That is crazy. So Frigid Winds is actually pretty awesome. I think I'm going to be playing with it most of the time. I think Ring of Frost still does have its place against maybe Druid teams, against maybe Cleaves, where you just think, okay, I need Ring of Frost to try to get some cross CC. But I after playing with Frigid Winds, I don't know if I'm ever going to want to unspec it, because if you Cone of Cold someone for 85%, that's almost a root. You can literally just Cone of Cold and run away, which is crazy. I definitely think I'm going to like Frigid Winds quite a bit. Unstable Magic, Glacial Spike, still pretty much how it's gonna go. So that's it, guys. I tried to do this video as quick as I could. Sorry, I just kept rambling on, but those are my thoughts on the changes. Good and bad. Are mages gonna be OP? Probably not, because you know losing Shimmer Ice Flows is a big deal. I am excited for Cloak of Protection. I am excited to have 2 ice blocks once again. I feel like mages just should have 2 ice blocks. So there it is, baseline 2 ice blocks. Don't think they're going to be OP. I don't think they're going to be absolutely awful. They're probably going to be somewhere in the middle unless something else changes. It definitely does depend on the meta, how well they fit in the meta, what comps arise in the meta. So much, you know, still to come. It could definitely change before 7.1.5 comes out, or actually it's almost sure to change before 7.1.5 comes out. So I'll try to keep you guys updated. As always, I hope you liked the video. Thumbs it up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Let me know what you want to see down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!